Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and today's weather hazard briefing is for Tuesday, October 26. Looking at some gusty winds and continued showers this morning, so a continuation of what we saw yesterday. In the central mountains over the last couple of days, it picked up around 2 inches of precipitation and generally 2 to 3 feet up along the higher ridges, so definitely a high impact event. And we're seeing that precipitation trailing off in eastern Idaho this morning, with some higher elevation showers persisting this evening through Wednesday night. And some key points we're going to focus on today. We do have that continued precipitation across eastern Idaho this morning with some embedded heavier rain showers. We're going to see those gusty winds today and over the next couple days with up to around 40 miles an hour with some locally higher gusts. And what's going to be happening through tonight into Thursday, it's going to be seeing some light higher elevation snow, just courtesy of some upslope effects and some possible valley rain ushered back in tonight. And that's going to continue over the next few days, some unsettled weather pattern. But looking towards the Thursday and Friday time frame, temperatures are going to be warming back up into the upper 50s to low 60s. So Friday looks like a great day. And then we're going to start to see some increasing clouds build back in for Friday afternoon ahead of our next light precipitation system coming in for the weekend. Look at satellite today, again showing that much of the bulk of that precipitation is going to be continuing to move east, so we're starting to see those lighter and lighter bands, but again some slightly heavier embedded showers up towards the Blackfoot and Idaho Falls areas this morning, but those should be quickly tapering off and moving towards the eastern highlands along the Wyoming border. Look at the weather risk outlook this morning. Doesn't have a whole lot today, just outside of those gusty winds and breezy conditions possible, and some lingering rain and mountain snow showers that'll generally be tapering off and slightly revamping up this evening for those northern and southern locations. For Wednesday, main concerns are going to be those gusty winds, isolated rain and snow showers. Not a whole lot of impacts regarding that, but those gusty winds are definitely going to be impacting the day. And then taking a look at Thursday and Friday, it's going to be things clearing out courtesy of high pressure. And as that system comes in for that Friday-Saturday time frame, not looking at a whole lot of accumulation, just some light valley rain and high elevation snow for our northern regions on Friday, and then kind of transitioning to the south on Saturday. Watches and warnings currently in effect. You have the winter weather advisories put out by the Riverton and Salt Lake City office for some high elevation snow. Pocatello is clear. Here's an output look at some model outputs. So for this morning, just taking a look at how the precipitation is going to interact with our region. So taking a look through the rest of today, going to be seeing those rain showers and high elevation snow continue to move eastward throughout the day. And it becomes more scattered in nature as we go on. So looking just past noon today, most of the area is going to be back dry. Just maybe a few lingering snow showers up in the central mountains and around Island Park. Something to keep an eye on for that. But again, accumulations with this are going to stay fairly light. And expected snowfall today through Friday, so just the rest of the week pretty much as far as before that next system comes in. Again, light precipitation with that incoming system, but looking at through Friday, we're going to see a little bit of snow for some lower elevations, just out towards Driggs and Stanley Island Park areas, but most of the accumulations, again, are confined to those higher elevations with marginal temperatures down in the valleys. Preliminary look at some rain and snowfall totals today through Thursday. Not a whole lot to talk about for precipitation. We are seeing a lot of those accumulations this morning. So this is from midnight this morning through Thursday at midnight. So we're starting to see a little bit of the precipitation. Major impacts around the Idaho Falls, Blackfoot. Again, maybe 1/10 of an inch this morning, but again, looking pretty dry through the rest of this week. And looking at some of that high elevation snow, maybe a few inches for those higher elevation sites, but for much of the area, maybe seeing a few flurries in those higher elevation towns and cities. But outside of that, it's going to be staying pretty clear. High temperatures and max wind gusts today. Temperatures in the upper 40s with those sustained winds, generally on that 15 to 20, gusting to around 30 to 40. So something to notice, especially over the next few days. It's going to be a continued trend. And then tomorrow, winds do ramp up. This will probably be the windiest day of the week. Temperatures do begin to climb, courtesy of that southwest flow returning back to our region. And again, temperatures climb by about 2 to 3 degrees each day through Friday. And looking at Thursday, included the wind graphic here just to show the change. So it looks like Thursday and Friday, we are going to see some much quieter winds. Generally just a normal day across southeast Idaho, gusts 15 to 20 miles an hour. And then temperatures obviously rebounding into the 50s and low 60s for those folks in the eastern Magic Valley. And for Friday, much of the same. So we're going to be seeing the continued, chance for some high elevation precipitation towards the later part of Friday. But again, temperatures rebound. We're going to be seeing almost 60 degrees or a little bit more here in Pocatello, Idaho Falls, Burley, those type of areas. And then in the mountains in the 50s. For Saturday, things cool down by a few degrees, generally still above normal for this time of year in the upper 50s. And the wind gust, again, just included this to show that trend ramping down. Winds don't remain a concern Thursday through Saturday. And a quick look back at the summary, we do have that continued precipitation across eastern Idaho this morning with some heavier embedded bands, especially around the Blackfoot and Idaho Falls area. And those will be quickly moving east associated with that trough continuing to move further into the central U.S. Some gusty winds over the next few days. You can expect generally up to around 40 miles an hour with some locally higher gusts and some light higher elevation snow, possible some valley rain showers, fairly isolated in nature. And that's ushered back in tonight and continues over the next few days, so a little bit of clearing this afternoon possible. But then again, this evening, we're going to start to see those clouds move back in. And temperatures are going to be warming up each day, courtesy of southwest flow back into the area. So along with those gusty winds, we are seeing some warmer air into our region, with highs generally in the upper 50s to low 60s for Friday. And some increasing clouds are possible during that Friday afternoon into Saturday time frame, with some light precipitation chances for the weekend. And that wraps up the weather briefing for today, Tuesday, October 26th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to give us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have a nice day.